Welcome to the Trust Radio Network. Join your host, attorney Stephen A. Leahy, every Saturday night at 10, right here on AM 560, as he engages in conversation with some of the most trusted professionals in all of Chicagoland. Enjoy interviews with local professionals dedicated to providing the very best products and services. Learn who they are, what they do, and most importantly, why they do it. Take a step inside the minds of some of Chicagoland's most successful business leaders and learn all there is to know every Saturday night at 10 on the Trust Radio Network. Now, here's your host, attorney Stephen A. Leahy.
Tonight on the Trust Radio Network, we have your host, attorney Stephen Leahy with Open Tax Resolutions. We have our technical producer, Deborah Schreiner. We have me, Jim Leahy, with broker with App Properties. 847-271-3695 is my phone number. We have our very special guest with Delta Insurance. Am I getting that correct? Jackie Hayden.
Delta Insurance Advisors.
That's
right.
That's what I meant. And this is the Trust Radio Network.
Well, thank you so much,
I'm
Jim.
trying to do 9 things at once right now to share pages and get all that stuff set up.
So
I do apologize.
That's
Delta
the hard part about
providers.
being a
Advisors.
producer of the advisors.
What did I say?
Jim,
Providers?
Delta Insurance Advisors.
You know why I'm saying that, ladies and gentlemen? Because 3 times you need to hear that. Delta Insurance Advisors. Remember, they're going to help you guys out. Jackie Hayden, thank you so much for coming on the show and being our trust professional this week.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you so much for having me. I love it.
We're so happy to have you. Now, remember, though, this show, the Trust Radio Network, is sponsored by the Law Office of Stephen A. Leahy, PC, and OPM Tax Resolutions. Remember now, OPM helps people solve IRS problems. We help people with audits and levies, liens and garnishments, collections, unfiled tax returns, and payroll tax issues. We also help people with mortgage foreclosures, loan modifications, bankruptcy, and other debt-related issues. So if you know someone with these problems, or if you know someone who does, if you have them, or if you know someone, then you should call me at 312-664-6649. Again, it's 312-664-6649. You can visit us on the web at chicagotaxteam.com. Now remember, this is tax season, so if you want to have your tax returns done by a professional, and you not everybody should, but if you should, then you should call us at OPM Tax Resolutions.
We spoke about this, and just having that peace of mind, knowing that some professionals taking care of your taxes, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Here's something else that people don't realize is that when you do your own tax returns, you're more likely to be audited, because the IRS is when a disinterested third party who's certified is doing your tax returns. Well, then they kind of, some of the risk is gone for the IRS that there's some fraudulent, because a trusted tax preparer is not going to do a fraudulent tax return and put themselves at risk. So you're less likely to get audited. And that's what. But this is the Trust Radio Network, where we introduce you to trusted professionals, people you can trust when you're making important decisions. When you're trying to spend your money, you want to make sure that you trust the person because how else do you know?
That you're dealing with.
There's so many people out there now. And one thing about the information age is that sometimes you could be inundated with information and it becomes meaningless.
Exactly. The apps don't have it.
Exactly.
And when it comes to insurance.
So today, we are going to have our trusted professional, Jackie Hayden, who's with the Delta Insurance Advisors. And now, here's a little secret. I've known Jackie for some time.
A long time.
A long time. But tell us a little bit about yourself.
75.
Yes. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jackie.
So you were at the KISS concert at...
I was not just at the KISS concert. I was part of the equation that created the KISS concert
really?
in our math class.
You never told me that. That's crazy.
Well, it's crazy. But tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How'd you get where you are today?
How did I get where I am today? Believe it or not, I got fired. I was 21 years old, working as a file clerk and learning medical coding at Holy Family Hospital. And I was 21, not really knowing what I wanted to do for a career, but I started taking classes at Harper and learning coding, medical coding. That's when everybody was going to the computer to have every disease coded for the insurance industry. So I obviously screwed up when I was 21. I was offered the job back. But at that time, there was a time period where I had to work. So I went downtown, started as a file clerk downtown in a Lloyd's of London office. We had the pen at Lloyd's of London. And at that time, you didn't have a degree in insurance. So I was able to go to the Insurance School of Chicago, take a class, pick it up here, pick it up there, depending on what I wanted to really focus on. And you have to follow the curriculum to grow. And I did.
Mm-hmm.
So then by 1987, 88, I was already married, having my house built. I was accepted to the DePaul Business School for, at that time, that's right when they created where your work hours qualified for your degree.
Oh.
But I already started having my house built, and I was already creating a career in insurance. Somebody took me under his wing in 1989. I went to the Aetna Underwriting School. I went to the Safeco, now Liberty Mutual Underwriting School. And you just pick up as you go. It's what you want to make of it. As a woman, insurance is really flexible at that time. Again, you didn't have a degree back in the late 80s. So it's what you made of it.
Wow, thank God you screwed up at 21.
No kidding. I mean, I was going to community school, and
well, if I look
when
back,
I screwed up at 21, I did.
I said, I look back when I was 21. If I had to make my way when I was 21, I'm in big trouble.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole other story, and we don't have to dwell on that.
Yeah, you say you guys knew each other for a while. We'll get into that later.
No, she's sworn to secrecy.
Confidentiality is
That's
the name of the game in law and insurance.
So how did you become president of Delta Insurance Advisors?
Well, back in 2011, I came down with pneumonia, and I was already an executive sales rep for a very well-established agency out in the suburbs in DuPage County. It was around over 110, 120 years. And when you're in the hospital, you're laying there and you're just like looking at the computer, putting things together. I'm like, I think I could do this myself. I mean, I had 10 to 15 days in a hospital, one lung, and I started putting everything together, contacted a friend who was a certified insurance counselor and a assigned risk manager. I just was throwing the ideas at him saying, we have this risk management company that's dormant. Wake up. Let's wake it up. Let's get out there and let's work it, because we both have the same concept of how to work large insurance risks at the time. So we had that in common. We have the need to help somebody do it right in common. And Delta was started in 2011 on a hospital
So
bed.
what kind of insurance do you guys provide?
We're independent, and our specialty is commercial, which is business insurance. We do all lines of insurance. And in 2011, the Affordable Health Care Act was already here. So when we'd go to the ethics classes and the state classes of how we're to implement the ACA, with your commercial experience, I'm sitting there with a bunch of health agents where they're so zoned in. I was thinking, oh my gosh, the medical industry for malpractice is going to really be at a loss, because you can't get insurance coverage for transcription serviced records to be transferred. The doctors are going to have one heck of an issue.
Well, let me interrupt you, because I see a common thread with you and a lot of our trusted professionals, and that you're doing the job that you now have your own business doing.
Correct.
For somebody else, and you say, I can do this better. I can
Exactly.
provide a better service than this company is. And so you take a risk and you start your own company and you go out and you perform. And that's why you're a trusted professional. That's why we're lucky to have you here on the show. And that's why the listeners, if you're looking for insurance, should trust you and contact you. Give us your telephone number.
My cell is 630-788-7158. We just upped our 800 number.
I have it.
That's all right. So you're pulling up the 800 number. How about a website? Do we have a website or
Yes,
an email we can send you questions?
It's deltainsuranceadvisors.com. Like I said, every 5 years you have to update yourselves. We have our website still. It's going to be under construction within the next week.
And your number's up on the screen. So if you're at watchtalkradio.com, you can see the number. I can't see it.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Remember, watchtalkradio.com is your choice and your hub to go be able to watch
the number.
Live radio, right?
Jackie's number. You want to call
That's
her.
right.
It's 855-724-7220.
I was going to say one for me.
So it's one thing about like my business. We have so many telephone numbers. It makes your head spin.
It does. And then when you have to reinvent yourself or, to keep everything up with technology, it's like, what password? What's this? What's that?
Yeah.
You know, I'm lost with numbers. I'm lost with passwords.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, if you have any questions regarding insurance or looking to get insurance or different types of insurance
I am
coverage,
updated. I sleep
that's
and
right.
eat the
Delta
stuff.
Insurance Advisors, Jackie Hayden, 855-724-7220 is the number you guys should call. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Hayden with Delta Insurance Advisors, president of Delta Insurance Advisors, is our trusted professional this week if you're just tuning in. But remember, this show is sponsored by Open Tax Resolution, 312-664-6649. It is tax season, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the midst of it. So if you're looking to get your tax returns done, you give Open Tax Resolution a call, and they'll work something out with you. They have a great opportunity for you to get to save a couple of bucks. 312-664-6649. I'm Jim Leahy with That Properties, broker with That Properties, 847-271-3695. And ladies and gentlemen, listen to our sponsors and come right back because Delta Insurance Advisors Jackie Hayden is going to be telling us a little bit more here on AM 560.
The Answer.